Kính thưa quý vị, vào cuối tuần vừa qua thì cuốn phim The Book Thief đã được trình chiếu rất là hạn chế trong vùng Bắc Mỹ, và Tố Uyên cũng đã gửi đến cho quý vị cuộc nói chuyện của chúng tôi với nam tài tử lão thành Geoffrey Rush cùng với nữ tài tử rất là mới đến từ Gia Nã Đại, đó là Sophia NéLisse. Sau đây thì Tố Uyên xin được gửi đến quý vị cuộc nói chuyện của chúng tôi với tác giả người đã viết cho cuốn sách The Book Thief. Đó là một tác giả rất là trẻ, thưa quý vị, Markus Zusak. Anh đến từ bên Úc Châu và cuốn sách của anh The Book Thief là một cuốn sách thành công bất ngờ. Anh cứ tưởng cuốn sách này là một cuốn sách mà sẽ không có mang đến cái sự thành công cho anh, nên anh không có để ý. Anh ngờ đâu 2006 thì tập truyện The Book Thief đã gọi là consider là the New York Times best-selling novel 2006, và sau cho đến bây giờ nó rất là popular. Sau đây là cuộc nói chuyện của chúng tôi với tác giả của The Book Thief, đó là anh Markus.
Thank you so much for talking to us, Markus. Saw the film, loved the movie, The Book Thief. You know, as an author, I'm just curious, do you get really nervous when the book is being made into a movie because there's certain scenes have to cut out?
No, I wasn't really nervous at all. You're sort of grateful that it's somebody else's job now, and you just let the pressure, someone else's turn to take the pressure. And so I think for me, you sort of watch someone else dive into the current, and you sort of say, "Oh, good luck," and no, you put it in the hands of creative people, and so you've got to let them do their job. I couldn't imagine anything worse than saying, "Here, be creative with this, but do it how I want you to do it." So I'm really grateful that's exactly what Brian and everyone did with the film.
So now, did you have someone similar to Sophie when you were writing this book? Sophie, Mr. Geoffrey Rush, Emily Watson as these characters?
No, I never thought it would become a film. I thought it would be my least successful book.
What? Really?
Well, I just thought a 580-page novel set in Nazi Germany, narrated by death, nearly everybody dies.
Yeah.
I just thought, imagine trying to recommend that to your friends. And
Right.
So I thought, no, but I really, really wanted to write it, and that's what opened it up for me, and I followed my own vision completely. It's easy to do that when you don't think anyone's going to read it, so it's still a bit of a shock to me all these years later.
Yeah, I mean, the book is like the best-selling 2006 New York Times best-selling novel, and it still is. And so it's interesting coming from an author aspect that you didn't think this book would be the most successful book, right? It turns out, is it your most successful so far?
Yeah, by far. And it's just one of those nice ironies that when you let go and don't worry about your audience, that's the best thing you can do for them, is because
Right.
they sort of pick up on the fact that you're giving this everything just to follow your own vision. And that's where you find people want to come along with you in the pages.
And have you got a chance to see the movie yet?
Mm-hmm. I saw it for the first time last Friday.
Did you cry?
I was a bit of a mess.
Which scene and who got you cry the most?
The one that really opened it up for me was just when Liesel hugs hands after the book burning, and she doesn't let him go, and that was where sort of everything came crashing down around me, and I just was ready to go completely with the flow of wherever this film and story was going to take me.
Did you cry during the writing of this book?
I was really emotional writing this book, and the ending as well. Like I was just bawling the whole time when I was writing the last 50 pages or so. And sometimes people come up to me and say, "Oh, thanks very much. You made me cry reading your book." And I say, "Well, you think that's bad." I had to write it. So it's all just, that's, if I didn't cry while I was writing it, it would have not been right. So letting go of all those characters that I'd loved for 3 years in the writing was just a big moment in my career as a writer, I suppose.
And 3 years in the writing because there's someone that you know or family, friends, and whatnot inspire you to wrote this book, right?
Yeah, well, and when it comes from your own family and especially your parents who've given up so much. My mum and dad came to Australia with nothing, and they had 4 kids. I'm the youngest of those 4 kids, and I just had a huge appetite for their stories. And so I think that's also why it meant so much to me as well.
Thank you so much, Markus. Great job. Congratulations on the success
Thank you.